Hello, welcome back to my channel, Redesigning Your Life with Teresa Twiggs. Yes, I am excited about today's episode. So on today's episode, we're going to build this towel rack. I'm going to show you how to do it step by step. But first, let's take care of some business. Go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel. I'll keep you up to date. We got some really cool stuff coming up. So let's jump in, y'all. Decide what size you want your towel rack to be, and then cut your wood. I'm using a few pieces of scrap wood from another project. That's why you see that black piece of wood. But that's okay. It will all look just like new in just a few minutes. The size of the towel rack I'll be making today is 2 feet long and 1 foot wide. Step 2 is to sand edges and all the rough spots. We got to sand these jokers down good because we want a nice smooth finish when we're done. In step 3, we're going to be building our frame for our towel rack. So the first thing we want to do for our frame is pre-drill holes into the long pieces of wood. We're going to do 2 holes on each side. The reason we're pre-drilling holes into our wood is to keep our wood from splitting once we add nails to it. We're going to do this to each side of your long pieces of wood. To force it more, we're going to add a layer of glue to each one of the sides. This is going to give us the firmness and help the piece hold together better. Now it's time to screw our nails into our pre-drilled holes. Just in case you were wondering, why am I doing this on a piece of wood? That's because my table is not flat on all sides, and you want to make sure you're doing this on a flat surface so that your wood is flush against each other and it's level. Now we're going to add our last piece to the frame. I do want to mention this. When you're screwing in your nails, screw a little bit past where the nails go into the wood. That way you can putty it up and cover it and you won't be able to see it after it's done. Alright, and just like that, our frame is done. Looks good. Now we're going to add in our shelves. Just put them in and then we can adjust the height. When adjusting the height of your shelves, make sure that you space them equally. Use a tape measure or a ruler to make sure your spaces are even. I'm going to leave a little bit of extra space at the bottom because I'm going to add a knob for a hand towel. Next, we're going to pre-drill 2 holes on each shelf level. After pre-drilling your 2 holes, now we're going to add in our screws. Now that we have screws in one side, step 5 is to make sure your shelves are level. To make sure your shelves are level, we're going to take a small level, adjust it with our hand to the right height, and then we're going to mark off exactly where it's level at so we know where to put our screws or what level the shelf should be at. Now that our shelves are level, we're going to pre-drill our holes, 2 in each side, and then we're going to nail in our screws. Before you put your screws in, double check with the level just to make sure your shelves are even. Just that quick, we're done with our shelves. They look great. Step 6, we're going to spackle all the holes and gaps. I like to start by applying it with my finger. Just makes it easier to get on in all the creases and all the crevices. And then I'll go back and smooth everything out. Apply spackle to any trouble areas in your wood. If you have any dents or dings, just add some spackle, smooth it out really good. We'll sand it down, have it looking good as new. Step 7, sand and dust. We got to sand really good because that's going to determine how smooth your edges are. I can't tell you how important sanding is. It is very unforgiving. So when we add that paint, if you haven't sanded good, you're going to see every little blemish. Make sure you clean up really good before you start painting. Get all that dust up. I would hate for the dust particles to get inside your paint once you start painting. Step 8, it's time to paint. I use a paintbrush and a roller. I don't like a lot of paintbrush streaks, so I'll go over it with the roller when I'm done. Make sure you do 2 coats. And remember, let it dry between coats at least a couple of hours. For me, probably 4 or 5 hours between coats. Be careful of drips. The paint drips very easily, so go back over your piece just to make sure you catch any of those drip spots. Add extra paint to the end pieces. This is going to fill in all the gaps and all the creases and give you a cleaner look. Step 9 is to add your hangers. This goes on the back of your towel rack. This is what allows it to hang to the wall. Step 10 is to hang hardware for your face towel. I'm choosing to add a hand towel to the bottom of my towel rack. I'm going to use the same hardware as my cabinets, that way it matches well. I tried using Gorilla Glue to get it to hold, but it didn't. After 24 hours, that thing just popped right off. But then I tried it with Crazy Glue and it held great. After you apply the Crazy Glue, hold it tight for a few minutes, applying as much pressure as possible, and then you'll be good to go. So here's the bathroom without any additions. In a second, we're going to add our towel racks, add some little knickknacks on the counter, and we'll be as good as gold. If you want to know step by step how we did these cabinets, click on the link in the description box and I will show you exactly how to do it. So here we go. We're going from this to this. Look at how the towel racks complement the bathroom. It really is an awesome transformation. Alright, so today we did a towel rack. I really love the way it came out. We did a 4 towel rack. We added a hand towel as well at the bottom so people can wash their hands. I also, the fixture that I added was the same fixtures that we use on the cabinet, so it kind of all ties in together. It really has like a hotel-ish kind of feel, and that's what I was aiming for. So it really did come out great. I absolutely love it. Exciting news, when I get to 300 subscribers, I'm going to make custom made and give away 2 sets of these towel racks. Towels included, color of your choice, to 1 blessed subscriber. So subscribe, stay with me. We're in for the long haul. It's going to be an awesome journey, but I'm here to help you transform your environment so you could win a set of towel racks. Stay with me. So thank you for tuning in today. It's been awesome making these towel racks. I've enjoyed every second of it. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch. If you know anybody, share this video. Any DIYers out there that want a little challenge, these towel racks will be great. So go ahead and try it. If you do try it, please send me a picture. Write in the comments. I would love to see what you came up with. So do me a favor. Take a second and just look around your environment. Are you happy? Are you happy with yourself? Are you happy with your space? Are you happy with your life? If you're not, change it. Listen, transformation. Transform your environment. If you're not happy spiritually, get closer to God. If you're not happy with your physical environment, change it. Let's do some decorating. Let's change some things in your life that will take you to a better space. It's all about transforming your environment. So I challenge you right now to just take a second, pause, and think about your life, and let's go. Let's make a difference. Let's change it. If you're not happy, it's time to be happy, because life is too short. God bless you. Thank you for tuning in. Like, subscribe, set your notifications, and I'll see you on the next episode.